Yeah.
So, bro, what do you say? What do you say to? What do your critics say about this?
So
Do you
the
have
funny thing
critics
about
for number one? Because I'm looking at the chat and some people say I'm not sold, but I've never heard any critics until I seen a couple people in the chat like
uh
Cryptonomics say I'm still ain't sold. I
I
don't
know,
know. So
and
do
it's
you have critics?
I do like
What do the
probably like
critics say? I haven't.
over
I'm gonna keep it a buck, family. I'm not on. Listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck. From my research, the brother research is top notch from what I've researched, and that's not even with me giving a presentation. I'm an excellent researcher, and I actually vet everything before I even talk about it. And so I didn't heard that. I don't retain when I research something for the show. I just gotta when I vet it, I just gotta make sure that okay, it's sound so I can, support it when I cover it. But with that being said, I haven't seen too many, I haven't seen no critics. Do you have critics?
believe it or not, man, probably about 75% of Louisville. It was like 95% of Louisville. I got the number down to about 75%. Are pretty much hating and don't believe anything that I say. But that's pretty much normal from for this city of Louisville, because this city is just like the hater capital. They hate on everything. But believe it or not, that guy I told you about earlier, who's a Moor, he's one of my biggest haters. He goes live and make all these videos about me, and
What's his name?
his name is Chris Will. Chris Will. You should have him on. Let the world see how stupid he is.
Chris
But
Will. I don't
his
know
name
no more named Chris Will. I'm the biggest thing in the Moorish world. Nah, I'm like,
is Moore. His name is Chris Will. He's my biggest hater. At the end of the day, yeah, man. Look, it's crazy because look, let me tell y'all what I've done. I've gave y'all recorded phone conversations of me and Breonna's lawyer and him admitting to the cover up. Um, I've gave y'all body cam footage when they told y'all there was no body cam footage. I broke down the scenario and I had a blueprint of the apartment that I built, a model, and I show y'all exactly how what they telling y'all is not even possible. Um, I've done it all, bro. I've answered the call. I haven't told one lie when it comes to stuff. And, and people just want more. And I keep trying to explain to people, I can't give you more because more is not going to get her justice. What are you going to do with it when I give it to you? Absolutely nothing.
right.
So I gave y'all what I gave y'all, and the stuff that I gave y'all is facts. And also the stuff that I gave y'all, they told y'all didn't exist. They said it was no body cam footage. Do y'all not remember that? I'm the person who leaked all the body cam footage. When they told y'all it wasn't for 6 months, they said it was no body cam footage.
Right.
Yes, there was.
So what else what do you specifically what maybe Cryptonomics can explain what he's not sold on because Cryptonomics
Bring
is
them
a
in.
brother that watched the channel a lot. I just would like to know what he's not sold on.
Because I'm a black man that's standing up here doing what I'm doing. If it was a white man on TV giving y'all all these facts about the Breonna Taylor case, everybody be like, "Yep, I knew it. I knew it was corruption. Yep, it'd be go white man." But the fact that I'm black, nobody wants to believe anything that I'm saying. How do you
Right.
not believe the dude? First of all, what y'all got to understand is I've been fighting and trying to expose that cop that killed her since 2016, but y'all wouldn't believe me. Maybe if y'all would have believed me and the world would have took heed to the stories that I had already put out on the internet about this cop, then she wouldn't be dead. Nobody ever believes shit, and that's a part of the reason why the girl's dead. Y'all need to understand, I've been fighting the cop since 2016. I got a federal lawsuit pending against him that got took by the feds. So that's the issue. People don't want to believe shit. It's not like I'm some dude that just jumped on the bandwagon and I want to try to ride the Breonna Taylor wave. No, I've been trying to expose this cop. Been trying to do it.
Right. He said Morris Road TV, I'm not calling him a lie or a fake. I'm just saying I don't have enough to sign off on him. Well, my thing is this, Cryptonomics, I don't really sign off on anybody, but what I'm saying is that it really makes like I'm just saying with no hard evidence whatsoever. And first hearing about the case that the police went to Breonna Taylor's house, from off the break, that didn't make sense to me, because the brother uh, that they was really seeking was across town. I think they said maybe, I don't know if they said 10 miles or whatever, but it was a nice little distance.
Part of town, bro, like 20 minutes away, bro.
Yeah, they say like 20 minutes away, whatever the case may be. And she had not been dealing with him for quite some time, some months or whatever it was. I don't know how much time it was. It
It
was
was a
some
rock.
time, and it just didn't make sense to me that all of a sudden now they want to include her with her ex. It just never made sense to me. Now, I didn't have no evidence whatsoever, but for Kendrick to come on the show and say something like, well, yeah, they go and get the D boy, and they say, where the bag at? And they
Exactly.
say, okay, we got you. Tell us where the bag at, and we're gonna let you ride. They go
Exactly.
get the bag, and then they reduce the charges and let you ride.
Exactly.
Family, that's
That's
more reasonable than what we was given.
that's exactly what happened, bro. And here's the thing.
That just makes more sense in the dirty underworld.
When y'all talk to the hood in Louisville, when y'all talk to the hood, not these people that's on TV, talk to the hood. They've been doing this. That same crew. They done took everybody's money. It's what they do. They came to my house. When they came to my house, the first thing they said to my girl, it had nothing to do with any drugs or anything. They said, where is the money? I got a best friend, a childhood who used to be my best friend, childhood guy I grew up with. They flipped him and turned him into an informant. He was an informant working for them, but then he came back to me and he told me straight up, only thing they want to know is where is your stash spot. They told me they're going to reduce my prison sentence if you tell me, if I tell them where your stash is. That's all they care about is the money, bro. They took over 200 and something thousand from my boy last year, 2 years ago. 2 years ago, 200,000 from my boy. Didn't even report it. They didn't even report it, and let him get out of his charges. It's crazy, bro. That's what they do. They're robbing people. They're robbers that wear badges. Riddle me this. When they came to Breonna Taylor's house, they was not in police uniform. On top of that, they was not in police cars.
Bro. I need to go back and watch that video.
They wasn't in police uniforms. They wasn't even in registered police cars. They was in cars that was registered to Tennessee and other counties. They was there to do a robbery. The cars that they was in didn't even have good tags. They was there to do a robbery, bro. They was there to rob that girl, and it went wrong. Listen, think about this. Watch Brett Hankinson when he comes back up. They was when you heard the phone conversation that they first had with Breonna Taylor's mother. They talked to her as if somebody killed her daughter. They was like, do y'all know anybody she was beefing with? Do y'all know why anybody would do this to her? What? Then when Brett Hankinson, pay attention, when Brett Hankinson comes to the door and he's talking to SWAT about what happened, he's going over Kenneth Walker's story, and he said, Kenneth Walker said he shot at the suspects, not at the cops. The suspects. They was about to make this story like somebody came there and did that. But then they realized it was too many holes and all the police was separated, and Manley got sent to the hospital, and his story wasn't going to align with what they was making up right there. So they had to fucking somewhat tell the truth, but tell a lie with it. It's crazy, man. You
And
got to realize.
that's what
You
I'm
got
saying, Cryptonomics.
to.
That just makes sense to me.
You got to realize everything that happened with this situation leading up to before the shooting was unorthodox. They did everything wrong before the situation. Before the situation, everything got done wrong. And then everything goes wrong. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's crazy, man.
And you mean tell me this type of corruption right here, though, bro? This type of corruption right here, everybody got to be in on it
Let me
because
give you
it just makes too much sense.
Let me give you something to think about, okay? I want y'all to think about this shit right here. If you can't figure this out, then something is wrong with you. You know how many cops it take to do a raid? Normally, it's like 12 of them at least, right?
Bro, you got the one with the battering, you got the ones that's standing here, you got the ones in the outer perimeter. I mean, I don't know about that,
Hey,
but
how do you use your imagination and walk with me through this story I'm about to tell y'all? It's 7. They say it's 7 cops there, okay? They say it's 7. Watch what I'm about to show y'all. 7 cops. Officer Manley goes in first. Another cop comes in with him, right? And Brett Hankinson is on the outside of the apartment, running up and down. Officer Manley goes in, he gets shot. There's only one other cop in there with him that's shooting back, right? Now, Officer Manley shot, right? That other cop has to help him get out, right? How many cops got indicted for this situation? How many cops got involved in the situation, got rolled up? Only 3 cops, right? So you mean to tell me this? When it was going down and they all having a shootout, the other 4 cops didn't do shit. They just sat there and never done nothing? How is that? That's what they're telling you happened. They're telling you that why, mind you, look, listen, bro. Listen,
Bro,
bro.
you serious?
Listen, bro.
You
Listen, bro.
serious?
Bro, there wasn't 2 or 3 shots that was fired. There was over 30 shots fired total, right? So you mean to tell me while this motherfucking shootout's going and one cop actually gets shot, that the other 4 cops are just sitting there chilling, eating donuts and shit? How is that even possible? At what point does the other cops just, it's just a shootout going on and they're just chilling, just, who does that? And there's a cop. It's technically, look, there's 3 cops that's involved. 1 gets shot, so it means 2 cops are down because the one that got shot got to get pulled out by another cop. And the other cops don't, and the other cop, which is Brett Hankinson, he's not even in the apartment. He's outside running, shooting out windows. The other 4 cops don't step in and just light the place up. Think about that.
Woo!
They said it was a shootout, and the other 4 cops who are part of the raid didn't even pull their guns out and shoot.
And who are the other 4?
Exactly.
Y'all ain't subscribed to Morse World TV. You crazy. Man. This is for real. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Listen.
I can give y'all more, but I'm not. I can give y'all more simple shit that y'all missing and questions y'all not thinking of because I'm pissed off at y'all. I'm like, how are the people not thinking about this shit and asking these questions? But I'm going to just save them for the courtroom.
Right.
When I walk in the courtroom, I got one question that's going to stump the whole damn case. Everybody's going to be stupid, and the person to answer is going to jail for murder. If you don't got the answer, then it's going to prove that it's murder. If you don't got the answer, it's going to prove that it's murder. If you do got the answer, you're going down for murder. Watch.
So family, the Cash App is $ my cut cash. I just put it in there. Like he said, you know, he has people around him that he has to take care of.
People ain't gonna donate, bro. Black people don't.
So somebody, hold up. Let me test this. Diane Zulu, Brother Bay, I don't like that you are laughing. Diana Zulu, lighten up. Lighten up. When I'm laughing in the form of gratitude. I'm laughing in the form like I knew it. I'm laughing in the form of excitement that someone has the mental capacity to break this all apart, because we that look for the information only are giving fragmented pieces that many of us don't have the time to put together. But the fragmented pieces are there and the brother has put it together. I think that's fascinating, Zulu.
Here's the thing, man. Black people, we are smart. Y'all got to understand, when we apply ourselves, we are smart. We are intelligent. But what we don't do is we don't do research. Anybody who does any research on this case is going to find out what I found out. It's not rocket science. It's just simply paying attention to detail. It's just simply, look, when you hear the story, don't just hear the story. Actually go get the blueprint of our apartments. That's what I did. I got the blueprints of the apartments. I laid it out. And I took my mind and I reenacted the story. And when I did it, I'm like, that shit's not even possible. And if you do it, you're going to see it's not even possible. It's not possible. It's not possible what they telling us happened. But Black people, this is what we do. We take the police's story and we just believe everything they say. And we go off their story. The whole fucking story's a lie. Not some of the story. The whole fucking story's a lie. The whole fucking story's a lie. Everything they told us, excuse my language, is a lie. Everything. The whole story is a lie. You mean to tell me that Kenneth Walker is sitting on the phone? He don't, at this point, when he's on the phone with the police, He don't know it's the police that shot his girl. You mean to tell me that he's sitting on the phone and Breonna's in the hallway? The door is lined up directly with the hallway. You mean to tell me he's on the phone after 20 plus shots just rained into his apartment, his girl get lit up, and he left his gun under the bed? He came back out not knowing if they're still in the apartment. Not, first of all, because he ran, that's why he didn't get shot. He ran in the room. Who the hell's gonna run in the room and come back into the very hallway, not knowing if the people are still in there? Then when you do come back into the to the hallway, you don't come in the hallway with your gun. You leave your gun under the bed. What? Come on, folks. You're not gonna let go of that gun for nothing. For nothing. The gun was found up under his bed, meaning he was hiding up under the bed.
Somebody said, Morse World TV, it's no diss, bro, but peep it out. If you think this dude's saying something, wait till you see that and the evidence he shows. What I'm saying again, I'm going to tell you again, it makes more sense what he's saying than what they have given us. Do you understand what I'm saying? It makes more sense without him giving me anything, without him showing me anything from the tapes that I've heard, from the little research that I've done, and what he is saying makes more sense than the fragments that they have given us through the media. It's all I'm saying, family.
Hey, riddle me this. Why is it that anytime a black man speaks, a black man has to have so much evidence, so much facts for y'all to believe anything, but a white man can tell y'all anything and y'all believe it? Y'all don't ever have questions for the white man. Y'all got all these questions for the black man, which I got the answers. I'm not worried about your questions because any of y'all can try to poke holes in anything I'm saying and it's not going to leak at all because I've done nothing but tell the truth. And if you go to my Lamar Wilson Facebook page, you start at the bottom. It's only about 3 weeks old because they deleted my, this is how y'all know I'm telling the truth. They deleted all my platforms. I woke up one day, they was all gone because I was telling y'all too much. Now I got a new one. It's only 3 weeks old. Go to Lamar Wilson on there. Go to the bottom and work your way all the way up. You'll see. You'll see I've done nothing but told the truth. And I'm going to answer all y'all questions throughout my Facebook Live videos. You'll see. I've done nothing but tell the truth. That's it.
And shout out to Cryptonomics.